You know me?
Yeah, I was hoping I'd bump into you, actually. Let me introduce myself. I'm Rahim. I run Sparker, the first post-apocalyptic dating service.
A dating service? I could use a little something, if you know what I mean. Tell me.
Oh, I'll gladly explain. Get you up to speed? Okay, I'll admit it. I made you a card already.
Whoa. What?
I created a profile for you.
A profile on a card. What on earth for?
Well, it's my job. The world may have ended, and most of our loved ones have turned into bloodthirsty monsters roaming the streets, but that doesn't mean people have stopped being lonely. I mean, shit. That's exactly why they're lonely these days.
So, well, let me get this straight. Your cards help people meet.
Basically, yes. People who want to meet other people come see me. I draw them. I'm pretty good at that, or at least that's what I'm told. Then I put their portrait on a card and display it on my dating board. If someone's interested, they get in touch with me and voila! A romance is born. Not always for very long, but I guess that's something that hasn't changed. But right now, I'm in deep shit, and I desperately need help.
Of course you do.
Some shithead trying to imitate me forged several Sparker cards. They scattered them around town. That's infringement. It's ruining my reputation and disorienting my customers. I need someone to collect these fake cards for me and bring them back. I heard that talentless hack was killed in a dark zone, so he won't be bothering me again. And I managed to find most of the fake cards. But there are two left I couldn't get hold of. Bring them to me, and I'll give you the card I've made for you. Check the map on the wall. I've marked possible locations for the fake cards.
I get nervous when it's so quiet.
Just let me go! No! Not that! Gonna have this open in no time.
A Sparker card. I know exactly who's looking for this. Yeah.
Patrol, report in already. Who in their right mind eats crystals?
Or rather, how rich do you have to be?
Now it's crystal.
I never heard that about chestnuts.
Butcher's our greatest
I
enemy.
envy you. How did things get so bad that people are back to believing in
Aha!
superstition?
Now I can get my own Sparker card.
Yeah, but not this bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ain't gonna like what comes next!
All right, I found your fake cards. Now let me see what you made me look like.
Like the prince you are. Here's your Sparker card. Check it out. Come back here later if you want to meet the people that liked your Sparker profile.
Dr. Stevens, thank you for your support as I take over the role of Chief Physician of the GRE. While I understand the higher-ups need a scapegoat for the virus leak, your expulsion seems counterproductive. All the more reason to thank you for agreeing to review my reports before I send them to the GRE board. October 20th, 2021. A GRE report on the state of the epidemic. With the first cases in Zurich and Paris, the plague spread like wildfire. We're dealing with a variant of the 2014 strain. We call it tachytransmissive heron virus, or THV. It's deadly and highly transmissible. We recommend immediate action. All European borders must be closed immediately. All civilian air and rail services suspended. National governments must introduce civil procedures as follows. Isolate individuals thought to be infected. Quarantine anyone who's been in close contact with them. Issue shelter-at-home orders immediately. As for the dead, bodies should be incinerated. Implementing restrictions now will slow the spread of the virus. We need time to create a vaccine and have begun working with private sector companies. Our diligence in the coming weeks will decide on our fate. December 19th, 2021. GRE report on the state of the epidemic. Firstly, I must comment on the news report now circulating. It has damaged our credibility in the eyes of the world. Yes, the virus may have leaked from a GRE lab, but we cannot dwell on the past if we are to have a future. The data shows that the THV strain is far more contagious than previously known. So far, only antizen has proven reliable in stopping the virus's spread. However, we've found in Villador the same results as in the other 20 candidate cities. The UV light affects the virus in a similar way. It stops the virus's spread without eliminating it from the body. Nonetheless, at this rate, in a few weeks, more than half of humanity will be infected. Accordingly, we must now enter the second phase of the protocol. Governments should now outlaw the following: the operation of any business not deemed an essential service, gatherings of more than 4 people not sharing the same household, free movement by any civilians who are not first responders or essential workers. In short, we recommend that martial law be declared. We may still bring this situation under control.
Fuck.
Problems?
Oh yeah, big ones. Did you know Amir? Skinny, always grinning teenager? He's dead. I know it's not unusual these days, in a bad way, but I thought this particular boy was classically immortal. And then... Will you help me?
With what? Something Amir used to do?
Yes. He handed out field reports to cadets for their survival training.
What happened to him?
Routine tends to make one inattentive. This boy had been running and jumping across the rooftops like a gazelle forever, and then he missed a step. Just once.
Survival training?
Cadets must spend the night outside the security zones, beginning on their own. To keep from exposing them to unnecessary danger, we collect data from our patrols. Amir would deliver these field reports to the cadets. Will you do this in his stead?
I'll do my best.
Thank you, Aiden. The main thing is not to mix up the order, or else the cadets could get into trouble. Drop it in their lockers on your way, they'll check in later. Check the route and distribution sequence on the table, then hurry. They must receive the most up-to-date field information possible. Godspeed, Aiden.
January 24th, 2023. GRE report on the state of the epidemic. I'm sorry to report that infection numbers are going up, not down. The mortality rate in Europe has increased from 45,000 cases per week to 320,000. In Ukraine and Poland, the number of cases has increased by 400% each week. In Russia and Spain, healthcare systems are completely overwhelmed. Despite the mobilization of the military and the closure of borders, despite implementing containment measures in the 20 most impacted cities, the protocol is failing us. We now have to face the facts and admit that nowhere is safe. Russia's military has begun a campaign of genocide against those even suspected of infection. It pains me to say what follows, but there is little hope of survival for most of the world's current population. Thus, we at the GRE must pivot. Look at the bigger picture to prevent mankind's extinction. Speed up our actions. Time is short. We must centralize resources and start operating at the very heart of events. Enhance our efforts to bring humanity a cure. Start making immediate decisions. But also, and my voice trembles when I say this, radical ones. 11 months have passed since we arrived in Villador. With us are the leaders of 6 major European countries and their combined militaries. The Council of Mankind. April 13th, 2024. GRE report on the state of the epidemic. The report is about Villador. the last major city left in the world. All others have fallen. This city is humanity's last hope. The Council of Mankind is doing its best to protect the city as the GRE studies TH.
All right, I delivered the field reports. Your beloved students should be safe.
Thank you for being so reliable. Here, you know what? I got this old map of the city one of my students found on the field. Maybe this will help you get around.
"11 months have passed since we arrived in Villador. With us are the leaders of 6 major European countries and their combined militaries. The Council of Mankind. April 13th, 2024. GRE report on the state of the epidemic. The report is about Villador, the last major city left in the world. All others have fallen. This city is humanity's last hope. The Council of Mankind is doing its best to protect the city as the GRE studies THV in controlled.
It's my duty. I have.
You need a doctor.
I'll be fine. I used to be a surgeon. I've set my broken leg. I just can't get up. Will you save my men?
How do I save them?
There are many injured. They fell into dark zones and barely managed to get out. I know where, but I can't bring them what's most important. Will you go?
What's most important?
Painkillers and...
And what? If you don't tell me, I can't help.
And letters. I'm the one who passes out the letters. But I don't do this the moment I get them. I wait for the right moment. They're letters from relatives, from mothers, girlfriends or boyfriends. I even have 2 letters from someone's grandparents.
I see. I assume they were already given meds?
Sometimes a letter is all it takes to keep a man alive. People need something to fight for.
Right, how do I find them?
You have to deliver the letters in order. Just like I arranged them in the box. Nobody wants to be given the wrong letter at the wrong time. Like someone else's love letter going to a guy whose poor girlfriend got torn up by the infected last week. Or a letter from a mother going to a guy whose family is all dead. You get the responsibility here, don't you?
I do. I won't confuse the order.
Leave them in the designated mailboxes as you go. People will pick them up later.
Okay.
Great. Now pick up the letters and get going. Quick!
I'm back.
Did you know everyone made it back to the ward? And they cried like babies. Because of these letters. Thanks a lot, kid.
Awesome.
But now there are more injured. In another area.
August 8th, 2024. GRE report on the state of the epidemic. Uncontrolled rioting grips the city. Last month, an angry mob raided a supply ship moored at the wharf, damaging it. Soldiers panicked and threw crates of ammo overboard to prevent them from being seized by the angry mob. Thank God they kept safe the medical supplies we need to increase antizin production. But let us not forget, antizin is not a cure. It merely inhibits the virus. Immigrants deemed useful are being granted entry to the city. This
5 minus 8, 48. 47.
Wait, what? 55 minus 8 is 47.
Oh, a smart aleck, are you? Well, for me, that's 1 jar less, so there you frickin' go. No need to be so pleased with yourself.
You need more jars?
There are no more jars, wise ass. Why do you think I'm sulking over the 8 I lost? The problem with people is that they take things for granted. Things like glass. It's been around for ages, made from a naturally abundant material. Sand. Sand! Add soda ash and limestone, and presto, you have glass. Friggin' simple as that.
Not anymore, it isn't.
You bet. Not with the industry dead and transportation between settlements non-existent.
So, I guess you can't afford to break any more jars.
And that's exactly what my boys have been excelling at lately. I know it's not easy to clamber around the city with jam on your back, but I mean, there has to be someone who can do it without falling and breaking a jar. Or am I asking too much?
It depends on who you ask.
Well, I'll be damned. You're cocky, and you got balls. Jars on the table if you're ready for a challenge. Go ahead and...
I delivered your precious pumpkin jars.
That was neat. And I mean that literally. Come back if you ever have a mind to help me out again.
October 2024. GRE report on the state of the epidemic. There's good news and bad news. The good news is GRE researchers are finally getting some promising results in clinical tests. The bad news, Yes, we are.
Here comes our celebrity stranger. Do you know
No one can beat PK prices. Is this convenient or what? That's top grade right there. Good choice, citizen. Man, you got some good shit. Been looking all over for those. Yeah, that's a keeper. I'm always in the market for these. You drove quite a bargain, citizen. The best I ever seen so much good stuff? You rock, citizen. Don't forget, the best stuff is right here.
Don't trust anyone?
That too, but there's an even more reliable adage. You're slow, you're dead. A night runner told me that years ago. And damn, he was right.
A PK and a night runner? Friends?
Oh, we were more than friends. But, yeah, I guess that's why we split up. We both had different life goals.
Yeah, shit happens.
Plus, he just kept throwing shit everywhere like an orangutan. I can't stand filthy people. Anyway, you're this pilgrim that just came to town, aren't ya? I heard that you're a hell of a runner and climber.
Ooh, guilty, Your Honor.
Well, maybe you can make use of this thing my boyfriend left at my house. A Night Runner's journal? It's got a map of the Night Runner's lethal challenge. He designed it. Man, was he proud. Most just couldn't hack it. Breaking their arms and legs all the time. Nothing made the fucker happier.
I'm guessing he was the course champion?
Obviously. And I'm guessing you'd never do half as good as him. But if you look over the sketches, you could certainly learn a lot. He had some badass moves and he documented them all.
So, you're just giving me the journal?
You can have it, but only if you have the guts to challenge and beat the track yourself. Don't tell me you're chickening out. I don't believe it. My boyfriend would be so pissed off. I'm thrilled, though. Would love to see you break that record again. Anyway, as promised, here's my boyfriend Anton's old journal. Use it wisely.
October 2024. GRE report on the state of the epidemic. There's good news and bad news. The good news is GRE researchers are finally getting some promising results in clinical tests. The bad news is we are fighting against time for more than one reason. The riots have gotten out of control. Rumors have begun to spread, reminding the population that the GRE was responsible for the virus in the first place. Someone is distributing defamatory flyers. Some of my colleagues suspect the army. Can't believe it, but Pratt has cut off communications with the GRE. It appears the military has decided to use the GRE as a scapegoat for all this turmoil. But maybe I'm wrong. I hope I am.
There she is! She's one of those murdering doctors, too!
Stop! Stop! What are you doing?
Shut the hell up, murderer! You're about to get some of your own medicine.
You're making a mistake. I'm trying to help. If you blame science, we're all going to die!
There's no way you'll believe it.
Why?
Why what?
Why will you look like an asshole?
Oh, because my new supplier, Edgar, has turned out to be a man of his word, which is very rare these days. And I can't screw up our first transaction, I just can't. And it's all because earlier... I accidentally kicked a table leg so hard that I can barely stand. Forget about walking.
Let me guess. You'd like me to run an errand for you.
Well, yes, precisely. Run. And fast. You'd save my ass. And my business.
Well, running is one of my specialties.
Oh, thanks, Aiden.
Don't thank me just yet. Where do you want me to run?
I promised Edgar that if he brought me flour, I would exchange it for crow's eggs. Oh, don't laugh. No bullshit. Seriously. The flour arrived as promised, but without you, he won't get the eggs. And he'll think I've swindled him. Won't even give me the chance to explain my injuries either. Can't say that I blame him. I wouldn't trust me. But I know where the nests are. I can mark the locations for you.
And what is he gonna do with crow eggs? Those birds will eat anything, so I imagine their eggs taste like crap.
He wants to make a tree cake for his wife. It's a special cake that you turn on a spit, like lamb. So the heat burns out any impurities in the ingredients.
I'll give it a shot. How many crow eggs does he need?
Well, the more the better. Apparently there are 40 eggs in the original recipe. Of course, those were chicken eggs. Who would eat crow eggs back then, right? Only, you know how fragile eggs are. You don't handle them carefully and, well, the yolk's on you.